Before we begin, I'm going to ask that we have a large group, so we have 160 right now. So if you can all make sure that your videos and your audios are currently muted, it tends to make the process a little bit easier to handle. So if you can just take a minute, if you're wondering how to do that, if this is new, if you're new to using Zoom, in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom, you'll see a little microphone and you can click on that and that will mute you, or a video camera and you can click on that and that will mute your video. I also just want to let you know that this session will be recorded for later use for students. So, okay, great. So again, welcome to Northeastern. Welcome to the Department of Biology. We are really thrilled to have you this semester. My name is Dr. Missy McGalligot. I am an associate teaching professor. Many of you will have me this semester because I teach foundations of biology. And I'm also the director of undergraduate curriculum or undergraduate studies in the Department of Biology. So if I don't have you in class, there's plenty of time over the next couple of years for you and I to get to know each other. I'm one of your faculty's advisors as well. So I'm sort of hosting this, this meeting today, and I'm going to just start by showing you an agenda of what the plan is. Okay, great. So welcome to fall 2020. Today is all about getting to know the Department of Biology and for us to get to know, for you to get to know some of our faculty, our advisors, and for you to get to know a little bit about each other. You're going to be spending the next few years studying together in various classes. So today is a great time just to start putting faces with names and getting to know one another. We're going to start with a welcome from our chairperson, Professor John Tilley, and then also a welcome from our associate chair, Professor Gail Begley. And then I will show you a video that we have created with our faculty and advisors to welcome you to the department, again, so you can start putting faces with names. And then you'll hear from your academic advisors, and you'll get to hear from the student groups. So starting to hear about all the opportunities that are available for you to be getting to know each other and getting involved on campus. We will have time for you to have some breakout sessions with each other, a chance in small groups to get to know one another and just do some icebreakers, fun events, and maybe start getting some of your questions answered. And then we'll end the session with a final Q&A. We have a number of our faculty, advisors, co-op advisors, and student leaders here today. So it's a great chance to start getting some of your questions answered. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the chair of the Department of Biology, John Tilley. John, are you available?
I am, Missy. Thank you. Great introduction. I want to, as Missy mentioned, my name is Dr. John Tilley. I'm a University Distinguished Professor and I'm chair of the Department of Biology. I'm actually entering my 8th year in this role, and I absolutely love Northeastern. I love everything about it. But the most important thing to me is the success of our students, and I really mean that. I spend a lot of time and a lot of my career thinking about how we can improve what we offer to you, how we can improve your experience here, and best prepare you for whatever choice you are making for your next steps, whether it be graduate school or medical school or direct entry into industry or other positions that are suited for a degree in biology or cell and molecular biology. So I also want to welcome you all. I'm thrilled to have you a part of our family in the Department of Biology. Obviously, we're not under the most normal of circumstances, but nonetheless, I can assure you that all of the faculty, including myself, have been very, very busy this summer getting ready to welcome you here, to make sure that we offer you the best possible educational experience, at the same time ensuring that your health and safety remain the #1 priority. For those of you that will come to campus on occasion or fully, you'll notice a lot of changes have been made on the campus, or well, you won't know changes because you didn't know what it looked like before, but the campus has undergone a fairly significant remodeling, so to speak, everything geared towards health and safety. Practices have been put in place. All the faculty, all the staff, all the students are basically following these same policies to ensure that we do everything we can to keep the experience for you this year exciting, keep it rewarding, keep it educationally informative, and at the same time, we want to be sure that we all remain safe and healthy through the COVID-19 pandemic that we're still faced with, unfortunately, as we move into this new semester. In addition to serving as chair of the department, I actually maintain an active research lab. It's on the second floor of the Mugar Life Sciences building. I've been involved in biomedical research now for roughly about 30 years. I look at stem cell biology, I look at fertility, I look at aging, bioengineered artificial organs, mitochondrial biology and genetics. We run a pretty wide variety of research experiments in my lab, all geared towards application to people, to improving the lives and well-being of people. So I'm very familiar with the research enterprise here at Northeastern because I'm a direct participant in it. And it's one thing that we really push for our students to become actively engaged in. You cannot compare an education at another institution where it's really just book learning to the real life experiences we can offer here on campus. And for biology majors and cell molecular biology majors, a key part of that we feel is you being introduced firsthand to what a research laboratory looks like, and hopefully get you engaged in research experiments. I should mention, given the situations we are faced with right now, our ability as faculty to bring students into laboratories is a little bit compromised. We have personnel density issues we need to think about. And again, it's all for safety and health. But rest assured, once we get through this, and we will get through this, there'll be great opportunities for all of you to reach out to faculty that you find of interest in terms of what they work on, and maybe become engaged in the research activities in that individual's lab. So in addition to chairing the department and running a research program, I'm also a professor. I teach many courses a year. I look forward to seeing some of you, if not all of you, in one of my courses over your time here at Northeastern. Like all of our faculty, dedicated to building out really exciting, innovative, active learning platforms so that we can, best engage you in the topic that you're looking to study, starting out with more generalized courses, then moving into more specialized electives as your time here progresses. We have been constantly evolving our curriculum over the years to make it better suited for our students and their career aspirations today. And fortunately, before the COVID-19 pandemic hit us, we have been actively building out courses in the online space just to increase flexibility for our students because of co-ops and other things. So as a department, we're very well suited in terms of online education, online experiential training, and also building out the new flex model of a hybrid system of having on-ground and online education as well. So with that as an introduction, I welcome you all. I'm excited to have you here. I am available, j.tilley@northeastern.edu. You're free to reach out to me with any questions you have about your life, your experience here, who you may contact if you have a question or a problem. And last thing I will leave you with is please, get the drive behind you to interface with your peers. Becoming part of the biology life here at Northeastern, really one of the great things about it is all the opportunities that you'll have to interface with your peers, even remotely now through Tri Beta, the Biology Club, and other opportunities. So don't be shy. Reach out, get excited, embrace what we've been able to develop for you, and we'll all get through this together, okay? So welcome, and I'll turn it back to Missy.
Thanks, John. So now let's hear from your Associate Chair of Biology, Professor Gail Begley.
Thanks. Hello, everybody. It is such a pleasure for me to see you and welcome you to the biology department. We have almost 200 people on this meeting now, which is fantastic. And I want to start by saying, what a great time to be a biologist, right? If you ask me, every time is a great time to be a biologist. It's always great to be a biologist, but I think especially now. And you heard Professor Tilley talk about some of the work that he's doing and you'll be hearing about other research that's going on in the department. But really, across the fields of biology, there's so much excitement, so many things happening right now that you will be able to ultimately be a part of. So I think with all that's going on, it's good to remember that and focus on how great it is to be in biology. I certainly feel that way. And I think there's no better place to be in biology than Northeastern. You've already heard that, and it bears repeating. It's a wonderful place, and it's a wonderful department, great faculty and staff and students. And today is really about that, just getting to know people a little bit, as you've already heard. I am sure between the move-in process and orientation and convocation, you are in information overload, right? There's just so much coming at you so fast. Here's the good news. There will not be a quiz on this. Okay, so everything that you've heard and everything that you're going to hear is available to you in multiple places, right? So you have so much available to you at the Student Hub. Your RAs where you live know so much because they're upperclassmen. Also, we have our own Canvas site for biology students, and you're going to hear more about that later. And that is full of information and context, a lot of what we're going to talk about today. So I would just like to suggest that you relax, enjoy this time together, learn some names and faces if you can, and get to know some of the people that will be on this wonderful journey of biology with you. All right, thanks. I will turn it back to our host.
Thank you so much, Gail. I appreciate that. And so that you can learn more about the people who are going to be joining you on this, on your time at Northeastern, I hope that you will enjoy this video that we've put together for you that will feature some really important people in your academic career. This includes, for example, Professor Mary Sue Potts-Santone, who's our lead faculty advisor. You're going to be hearing from research faculty whose lab you might be doing research in. And you're going to hear from your College of Science advisors. And so it's about a 14-minute video. I just want to remind you all so that the video can play clearly, just to remind you to keep your videos muted and to keep your audios muted for now, and sit back and enjoy the introduction. Hello, welcome to Northeastern and welcome to the Department of Biology. From wherever you're learning, on campus or off, in Boston or abroad, we'll do our best to make this an exceptional year. Our talented and dedicated community of award-winning faculty, staff, academic advisors, and co-op advisors will work together to support you while you achieve your academic, personal, and professional goals. Your biology education at Northeastern will be experiential, global, and resilient with multiple modes of instruction. Let's now introduce you to some of the faculty you'll meet along the way, and to hear their personal tips for your time at Northeastern.
Hello, my name is Gail Begley, and as a teaching professor in biology and associate chair of the department, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our wonderful community of biologists. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you during your time at Northeastern. We may meet in the classroom, in one of the courses I teach, or in an advising session. I am a member of your team of faculty advisors, and you should feel free to get in touch with any one of us if you'd like to discuss your academic or career plans. I'm also your go-to person to find out about research opportunities. In fact, you'll be seeing me a little later in the semester in your Intro to Bio course, where I'll talk about all the different ways you can get research experience over your next few years. But there's plenty of time for all that. So let's stop, take a breath, and settle in. Find your peeps, whether it's in biology or across the university. Explore your interests, both inside and outside of the sciences. Focus on wellness. For me, that means following COVID precautions, swimming, walking, and enjoying my garden. And finally, don't be overwhelmed by what lies ahead. It's true that you've started your academic career in most unusual circumstances, but you're going to have amazing opportunities to build lifelong bonds with mentors and with friends, to be learning about the most exciting and important field you can imagine, and to be part of the community of biologists that solves the daunting problems that the world is facing and works to build a better future. Let's begin.
Welcome to Biology at Northeastern. My name is Dr. Mary Sue Potts-Santone. I am a teaching professor in the biology department. I teach General Biology 1 and 2, which are courses typically taken by majors outside of biology. But I also teach a course in Human Parasitology, which is a great course if you're thinking about medical school or global health. I'm the head faculty advisor for the biology major, as well as cellular and molecular biology and those biology combined majors. And I work with your academic advisors to make sure that you're on track for the courses that are required for your major, as well as interact with students in terms of thinking about what kinds of career options you might be interested in exploring. We have a variety of faculty advisors in the department, namely myself, as well as Dr. Begley, Dr. Erntusi, and Dr. McGilligut, and Dr. Roth, all of whom have office hours that you can drop by if you wish at any point to talk to a faculty advisor. I think this is going to be an interesting and terrific school year for all of us. I hope you've packed your gear, your safety gear, as well as all of your other supplies. And I hope that you are ready to bring your excitement and enthusiasm and your creativity along with your patience and flexibility as we work together to embark on this particular academic year with some unique challenges. I can't wait to meet all of you.
Hi students, welcome to Northeastern. I'm Missy McGilligut. I'm a first-year instructor for Foundations of Biology and Inquiries of Biology. I'm also the Director of Undergraduate Studies. My advice to you while you're here at Northeastern is to meet as many people as possible. But remember, stay safe. Hey, are you 6 feet apart?
Hi, my name is Kirsten Furtak. I'm the director of the biochemistry program, and I teach a couple of courses in the biology department right now. One of them is a section of freshman level inquiries, and one of them is a couple of sections of biochemistry throughout the year. And I've been at Northeastern since 2014. What else would I like you to know about myself? I am interested in the environmental side of biology. I'm interested in biochemistry, of course, but in really understanding what goes wrong with biology, the pollutant and signaling side of it. There's a lot in biochemistry that we can use to understand how things go wrong and to work on making things right as a result. I'm looking forward to new students. I love the undergrad level. I thought that was a really interesting time of life. Going from high school to the undergrad years, I thought was really fascinating. And I look forward to sharing that with you. And since biochemistry is required as a course for biology, I expect that I'm going to meet quite a lot of you. So I think that biology is a great choice of a major. It really opens up a lot of doors for you. I look forward to seeing you.
Hello, my name is Andrea Ionescu and I'm an assistant professor of biology here at Northeastern University. My lab works in cartilage and bone biology, and we study the role of stem cells in skeletal repair and regeneration. My piece of advice? Share. Make your friends and share with them your learning experiences, your passion for research or science, and your good days and bad days. Science is way more fun when done together as a group. Exploring and learning are more interesting when you have the feedback of your peers. I hope to see you again soon here at Northeastern, whether in classroom or perhaps in the lab. Welcome.
Hello, I am Kim Lewis, professor of biology. I teach a course on inventions in microbial biotechnology. My lab works on antibiotic discovery, and we do sometimes discover interesting molecules that help fight our drug-resistant pathogens. Today, I would like to share with you one piece of advice based on a very simple observation that most of the time we spend either at work or with our family. And these two factors determine our satisfaction and happiness in life. Perhaps the most important thing that you can learn here at Northeastern is how to choose a profession that you will like. And with that, we will gladly help you. Welcome to Northeastern.
Hi everyone, my name is Eddie Geisinger and I am an assistant professor of biology. I teach a course called Inquiries where we focus on something extremely relevant, a pandemic infection. But in the case of our course, we study a bacterial pandemic, tuberculosis, and I also teach an immunology course. I have a research lab in the department where we study antibiotic-resistant bacteria that cause infections in hospitals. And we try to understand how disease develops with these microbes, how they develop resistance, and what the relationship is between these two. Welcome to Northeastern. Congrats on getting to this stage, and good luck.
Hi, my name is Erin Cram. I'm a professor in the biology department. I teach cell biology, and I hope to see you in my class sometime. My one piece of advice is to make sure to get enough sleep and be sure to do something you enjoy. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Professor Wendy Smith, and I teach cell biology and endocrinology. My advice for you coming into Northeastern is that while you might not know what your niche is just yet coming in, that we know you have one, that we know that you belong here, and that you have a lot to contribute. And we look forward to helping you discover and share what that is. Take care.
Hello, and welcome to Northeastern University. My name is Jamie Henze. I teach genetics and molecular biology, where you can learn to make this genetically modified organism. My tip for you is to open up your world, bye-bye, lubber nubbing of another lover loving wavage, abai hubbo tabo sabi yabo savon.
So hi, this is Professor Javier Apfel. I teach cell and molecular biology of aging, and I also teach genetics and molecular biology. And my advice to you is to come to office hours and ask for help. To quote the headmaster of Hogwarts, Albus Dumbledore, help will always be there to those who ask for it.
Hello, first year students. Welcome to Northeastern. I'm Dory Woods. I am an associate professor in the Department of Biology, and I just wanted to take a quick minute to welcome you and to introduce myself. I'm looking forward to eventually meeting you in person. Probably won't be until towards the end of your studies because I tend to teach a capstone course, which you will learn more about during your time in the program. I have a research program on the second floor of MUGAR. We study mitochondria and infertility. So perhaps some of you will come through the lab and get to know us that way. But in the meantime, just welcome all.
Hi, I'm Don O'Malley, and I'm teaching 3 courses this semester: Neurobio of Cognitive Decline, Biological Imaging, and the Inquiries course, Where Do Sentences Come From? And I'm totally obsessed by these topics, and I think everyone should get a PhD because then you can find things that you can obsess over. Now, it's both cliche and obvious to say that the longest journey begins with a single step. But for me, it's more fun to choose paths that have heart, like this.
Hello everyone, welcome to Northeastern. My name is Desi Raicheva and I'm a teaching faculty at the biology department. I teach biology project lab as well as foundations of microbiology. I'm very much looking forward to meeting at least some of you in person in my classes. And I just wanted to also say that you guys are starting in a very unusual time. However, with that being said, it's still important to create as many connections as possible. Stay safe, but stay connected. And good luck with all your studies at Northeastern.
And finally, let's hear from your academic advising team.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Northeastern. My name is Mackenzie Parks, and all of us here are part of the College of Science Academic Advising Office, and we all advise for bio.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Fink. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sade Hart. Welcome to Northeastern.
I'm Eric Goble. It's a pleasure to have you here.
And I'm Mark Bresnahan, and we all look forward to working with you in the fall.
Now that you've settled into campus, it's time to focus and get to work. Do what you came here to do. Have fun, stay safe, and again, welcome to Northeastern. Welcome to Okay, so at the end of the video, you saw your academic advisors. We have I think we have all of your academic advisors with us today. So let's hear from Mark Bresnahan from the College of Science Academic Office to, again, just introduce themselves and to talk about some updates from the college advising team. Mark?
Thank you, Missy. All right, hi everybody. I'm actually excited. This is nice. There's a ton of people here. I'm glad everybody ended up coming. So as you know, I had the pleasure of meeting with some of you during the summer for orientation advising, and then you all got your assigned advisors last week, I believe. So you'll be working with one of us, throughout your time here. Again, there's myself, Lonnie, Mackenzie, Eric, and Shade. And some of us have been here spread out others. For me, I've been a part of the advising team it'll be 5 years this coming Monday on the 14th. Time certainly flies. And the other, just a couple of announcements. Again, welcome. And a couple of announcements from our office is one, as a lot of you have already received numerous emails from us. I'm sorry, that's kind of a regular thing because we are, like Missy said, some of the people that communicate with you, most directly throughout your time here. So we will be, as you know, we'll be having walk-in hours from 9 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 3 p.m. Starting tomorrow until Friday the 18th. And then thereafter, is when y'all will have the opportunity to make direct appointments, one-on-one appointments with us to go over academic planning, to space out the semesters of when you'll be going on co-op and the classes you'll be taking, taking the curriculum and prerequisites into account. And then the other thing I thought I would, because I know orientation appointments, were brief in the sense we weren't able to get into a lot of detail. I also want to just do a quick intro about the Bio 1000 courses. Lonnie, Mackenzie, Eric, and Shade, I think, are all teaching at least one or two sections. I will not be teaching one of those this semester, but so the Bio 1000 course is, as you know, and you've seen it on your schedule, is an introduction to major and introduction to campus, and introduction to university course. I'll keep this brief, but it is it's to help you not only get acclimated to campus, to learn all of the different systems you'll be using. We'll introduce you to how to register yourselves for courses going forward. We'll always be here to help you. It's just we find that a lot of you do like to try and do it on your own, which is great. And then we will be having several presenters. Normally I would say come into the classroom, but we've had a lot of presenters record videos. You'll be having one from the library. One of our co-op people is recording a video. As Dr. Begley mentioned, she was very kind enough to record a research video of it's how to, proper etiquette to get into a lab, kind of lab research one-on-one. And then Dr. Wendy Smith and Dr. Erin Cram were very kind enough to record videos about their specific labs and research that they do. Again, they both have labs, as they had stated, in UGAR on campus. And the other thing about the class is, just to get familiar with your peers. Again, I know this is a very unusual time, so it will give you a chance to interact with your peers through discussion board posts, assignments. Some are doing group projects, things like that, so that will be good. And then very briefly, just to, this is very brief, it really does depend on student situations or circumstances, but I figured I would maybe take this opportunity just to say, the difference between maybe faculty advising and academic advising. Academic advising is, we help you plan your time out here. We'll help you get acclimated to courses and campus that you may have questions about. How to properly line up those courses within during your time here. What would be best to, if you had to maybe fit a course in while on co-op. It's not recommended, but sometimes that's it's needed to just make sure we're lining up things correctly. To go over briefly about medical school, but I also want to take this opportunity to say that there is a pre-health advising office as well that will be your they would be the really point people to go to about like medical school advice. They advise physician assistants or PAs. They do some physical therapy advising as well. Veterinary, dental, they do all of that pre-health advising. It's not just pre-med. Pre-med's just more of what people, try and go for is all. And faculty advising, as you saw from Dr. Potts-Antone speaking, she is the head faculty advisor, and there are other ones as well. Dr. Aaron Roth, Dr. Stephen Undersea as well. And a lot of students have gone to them for career advice or what maybe potential master's or PhD program would be best for them. They are, they once were you. They are the biologists and STEM people. They know all of that stuff a lot better than we do. It's kind of rare that academic advisors actually have STEM backgrounds. We have more of educational backgrounds. So, take advantage of that. They are always willing to speak with you about career advice and other things as they come up throughout your time here. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mark. So while you're at Northeastern, you heard from a number of our faculty that have advised you to meet as many people as you can, get engaged. I have found over my time at Northeastern that the students who get engaged, get involved in activities that are really meaningful for them, tend to really thrive. And so we have student groups that are specific for biology. So I wanted to take a minute to have the student groups introduce themselves. So we have the biology club, and we also have the Tri Beta Honor Society. And so we have some student leaders from both of those clubs here today. And so I've invited them just to introduce their club and tell you a little bit about what they're all about. So first, let's hear from the biology club. Mira, are you here?
Yes, here I am. Hi everyone, I'm Mira. I'm one of the co-presidents of the biology club here on campus. Wendy Smith, who you saw in that video, is our sponsor of our club. Every club has a sponsor, you'll meet them. Way to get a professor connection in. We meet every other Tuesday. I know today's Tuesday, don't worry, you're not missing a secret meeting. It will be next Tuesday. If you want to join our club, you can go to our Engage page, which I'm sure you guys got practice on during Fall Fest today. Just type in Northeastern Biology Club and you'll be on our email list. The format of our club is pretty simple. Obviously, we're going to be all online this coming semester, but we tend to have guest speakers. This can be anyone from professors on campus talking about their research and their labs and their classes. We have co-op panels by both co-op employers as well as students who are on co-op and have been on co-op who can give you advice. And we also have a lot of med school, grad school, PhD panels. You can ask students who are in those programs, students who are set to go on those programs, and we also have guests who are trained in helping you achieve placement into one of those programs, such as MCAT prep and GRE prep. We also do fun stuff that isn't so professionally and academically inclined, such as trivia nights and movie nights. We used to do a lot of arts and crafts. We'll think of a way to substitute that for this semester going forward. And the e-board of 4 co-presidents has a pretty wide breadth of knowledge, so we just want to make you guys feel like you have some people to reach out to. We're always super happy to give study advice. If there's a club on campus that you're interested in joining or a professor you'd like to talk to, maybe we've had classes with them. We just want to be a resource for you, and it's very low commitment. So please go ahead and sign up for our email list, and if anything looks interesting, you can stop on by.
Thank you so much, Mira, for that introduction. And our students will stick around. We have a Q&A session at the end. I've put together a Google Sheet for you as well. The link is in the chat box. So I encourage all of you to open up that Google link while you have it. And if you have any questions for your student leaders in Biology Club or Tri Beta, go ahead and start adding them in. So let's hear from Tri Beta Honor Society. Yen or John, either of you want to take it away?
Hello, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Hello? All right. I think Yen's going to go first, but I'll let her start speaking.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Yen, and I am the president of the Tri Beta National Honor Society here at Northeastern. So the Northeastern Tri Beta belongs to like a national Tri Beta organization, and here at Northeastern, we focus on connecting our members to the science community, both in Northeastern and in Boston. And recently we have been committed to collaborating with the Office of Institutional Inclusion and Diversity to focus more on the racism and microaggression issues that have been residing in the scientific community. And John will talk more with our students here about the requirements to join our Tri Beta, since it is an inclusive society that has quite a few criteria that you guys need to obtain in order to get registered in.
Awesome. So like Jan mentioned, so we're a national organization. So in order to join Tri Beta, basically you need to do 3 semesters of biology classes with the Northeastern. And by the 3rd semester, if you have a cumulative average above 3.5, then you can apply to join and then usually gets in. And so like just Jan mentioned, we're kind of a club focused on just spreading, I guess, science engagement both within Northeastern and outside. And we hope that you guys will apply for us later on in your biology careers. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. So we want to give you the opportunity to get to know one another. Let me see if I can find my, okay, hold on for a second. Excuse me. I wanted to share some prompts to get to know one another. Okay. There we go. Okay. And so we've heard from our student groups, and now what I would like for us to do is I'm going to put you into breakout sessions, and we have a large group, and so I'm going to try to put you into sessions of about 8 students per group. You might have a faculty member in your group, you might have a student leader in your group, hopefully, and if you do, that person can facilitate the discussion, but you might not, because we do have quite a few groups today. And so I ask that if you are, when I put you into a breakout group, so you'll have about 8 students, that you nominate one person to sort of facilitate the discussion, or if one person can self-nominate. And you can pick a just kind of a get to know you activity. This is supposed to be fun. So maybe think of things that you have in common. Is there a story behind your name? If you would be able to choose your own name, which would it be? Why? You could talk about what excites you about biology, what you're curious about. You can imagine that travel restrictions are gone and you could go anywhere for a month. Where would you want to go? So, you know, pick one so that you guys can get to know each other. And then if you have any burning questions, I'd love to hear about them in the Google Doc. Again, use that link in the chat to open up the Google Doc before we go into those breakout groups, and I'll be checking it. So when we come back to the main group, we'll be able to ask some of these questions that are popping up of our student leaders, faculty, and advisors. So think about, as your group, and if one person from your group could post to the Google Doc, what are some things that you're really excited about? What is making you nervous? You know, what questions do you have? And then go ahead and post that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get you into breakout groups. I think we're going to do just about 10 minutes is what we have, so that we have some time for a quick Q&A. Any questions and answers we don't get to at the end, I'll show you where I'm going to post it. So let's do those breakout groups. Okay. Excellent. So you'll be asked to go to the rooms, and you can join your room, and then I'll invite you back.
My Wi-Fi cut out. You were making breakout rooms, so.
Oh, hey, Jody.
Hi.
All right. Oh, but you're gonna challenge my my ability. Actually, so we'll just have a little breakout session in our own space here. I see Maria. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Oh,
I'm Dr.
hi.
Delgado. Nice to meet you.
Just got here.
All right, it's okay. So
Oh no, I was listening to the rest of the thing, but my microphone wasn't working, so I had to leave and come back.
Good. My
Oh,
Wi-Fi is kind of spotty,
Yeah.
so.
well, the three of us will be in our breakout room. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. Which sort of icebreaker do you want to do? Can you tell me what brings you to biology?
Hold on. Wait, how do I? Oh, okay. Oh, well, I kind of grew up like really interested in the sciences, and like a lot of my family members are in the healthcare industry. Like a lot of them are nurses, and so then I was very interested in, I guess, taking care of people, and so majoring in biology kind of is like a good way into that field.
That's fantastic. Great. Oh, and it looks like we might have lost Jody. We haven't. Oh. So are you on campus, can I ask?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's exciting. Where is your hometown?
I'm from New York City.
Okay.
So I just drove up here.
Okay.
2 days ago.
Okay, good. So I have to ask, so what's making you excited about this semester? I'll post our information to the Google Doc.
What's making me excited? I guess like the whole like leaving home and like having some sort of independence and being able to actually choose what I study instead of just going with like my high school curriculum.
Yes, absolutely. What courses are you taking this semester?
I'm taking calculus and differential equations for biology, inquiries in bio.
Okay. Who's your
just general
professor?
chemistry.
Who's your professor for inquiries?
I believe it's Nicholas Sukos, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually an MD as well. And so he teaches a really cool class. I think you're gonna love it, about medical micro.
Yeah, it looks really exciting. The course, a lot of it is based off of like research and stuff. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And sorry, what else?
Chemistry, and I believe I'm taking one philosophy class called Moral and Social Problems in Healthcare.
Oh, that's a great class. You're gonna love that class. My students love that class. Well, so you really are taking like a targeted curriculum with really interesting courses for yourself. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And I feel like that helps motivate you, right? When you're like studying something that you really want to do. So is there anything that you are really nervous about?
I guess I'm kind of scared about the workload because I'm not sure about like the transition from high school to college, especially since the last 6 months I've been at home doing nothing. So I need to get back on my work ethic, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. And did you go into, were you remote? I mean, how did it work for you in high school? Did you go remote like in March?
Yeah, we did go remote in March, and then it all kind of ended like mid-May. So yeah, the rest of the time I was just at home.
Okay. I'm going to broadcast a message real quick to the groups. Just reminding them to stay on track. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know, what the funny thing is so I've been teaching first year classes at Northeastern for like 5 or 6 years now. I think this is the first semester that I feel all the same anxieties that you all do. I really feel like I am anxious about the workload. I'm anxious about like how it's all going to work with the classroom. I'm anxious on how I'm going to get to know all of you. And I also kind of feel like I just got dropped in the middle of a campus and I'm like, my head is spinning. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, everything is new. The Zoom is new. The Black, you know, Canvas is new for all of us. I don't know if you know that, but like it's new for us too. So I think like this year more than ever, your professors are going to have a really good insight into the fact of like, we're all learning this together, which is going to be good, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like we have any insight that you might not. This is great.
I guess we're just all in the same boat. It's like
Yeah.
the first time for everything.
What questions do you have that are sort of like, that you've been ruminating over?
I guess like how would the classroom situations work? Because like would we have to be sitting 6 feet apart, or would we be able to work in groups?
Yeah, no, that all the classrooms are, well, all the ones I've been in are that students cannot sit any closer than 6 feet. The only exception to that is lab. So the classrooms, you're going to have a mask. And oftentimes, depending on the classroom, the seats are marked off where you can sit and where you can't. The group work thing is a really good question. We're hoping that students who are in class together will be able to at least share out with each other. And then what we can do is what we're sort of doing on Zoom is like have these little breakout sessions for the students who are joining remotely. There is a hope, but we don't know how it's going to work yet, honestly, that students who are coming into the classroom, if you're bringing your own computer and headset, that we could put you in a breakout room, even with the people who are remote. But nobody knows how bad that Zoom echo is going to be and how that's actually going to work. So we're going to have to like test that one out a little bit more. But, but yeah, so that's sort of what we're hoping is going to happen.
Okay.
Any other questions you have?
I guess like how do you think people usually adjust within the first couple months? Like, is it difficult, or do you think we kind of just fit right in?
You are going to fit. I mean, there isn't, I'd be lying if I told you that there was not an adjustment. There is going to be an adjustment. But I usually find that by like the beginning of October, everybody has sort of adjusted. And so, but the only way to really do that is to kind of put yourself out there. So as much as you can, try to join a club or a group where you can talk to, some upperclassmen, people who've been on campus, because students will have struggles doing things like, like they'll have questions about spending dollars at the cafes, or like doing laundry. Like apparently doing laundry on campus can become a real big pain in the butt because the dryers or the washers are too small. And so, but all the upperclassmen have like really good insight into like what the tricks are. So I would say, join as many of that as you can, but get yourself a plan. Like come up with a study plan and set aside targeted times each day for every single class so that you stay on top of it. And most of all, visit office hours, and I think once you do that, you're going to get into the groove. I'm just going to remind everyone, rooms are ending. Okay. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Do you have any like last bits of advice left for?
Have fun. This is like the best time of your life.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know it's like super stressful right now, but I think my advice would be try to enjoy it. Try to find, you know, the high points of your time here, and just enjoy studying, because there's really not another time in your life that you can explore almost any topic that you want ever. And so it's a real privilege to be able to follow your curiosity wherever it goes. And really do that. Don't feel like you're pigeonholed into staying a biology major, although we'd love that, or to doing one thing. You guys are 18, 19 years old, 17 sometimes. You're not expected to know what you want to do through the rest of your life. So just explore and just follow your passion is really, yeah, my last few tips.
Thank you.
Okay. Hopefully everybody's coming back. Okay. All right, so I hope everybody is back from their breakout rooms. So we had some really great questions come up on the Zoom chat or on the Google Doc. And so I want to just take, actually I'm going to take a minute to answer some of these, and then I'm going to show you one last thing. I know that we're running over a little bit. I'm going to show you one last thing that I really need you to see about Canvas. So some questions. Dr. Begley, if you're available.
Yes.
A student would like to know when they should start participating in research and how to sort of start that process.
Right, so I am going to be talking to your Bio 1000 classes about that, and we also do have information on our Canvas site. There are many, many ways for you to get involved in research, including course credit, internships, co-ops, etc. I think for now you really need to focus on your classes, but at the same time start talking to your professors. So if you're taking a class with a professor who has a research lab, you obviously want to talk to them about their research and think about whether that might be a lab you want to join. I just also want to say in answer to a couple of other questions about pre-med, I have put, you can easily Google it, I have put the link to the pre-health pre-med advising site in our chat here on the Zoom meeting. And quickly say someone was asking about, you know, how do you transfer into a pre-med track or something like that? And there isn't one, right? There's no pre-med major, there's no pre-med minor. You major in whatever it is, cell and molecular biology, etc. And then you just get in touch with the pre-health advising office, and they will set you up with everything from orientations, workshops, and advising sessions. So you don't have to do anything official. Your major is your academic major, but you should get on that website and see what they're doing and get in touch with the advisors, because they'll be really, really helpful to you.
Great, thank you. A student asked, and I think many of you guys will have the same question for our student leaders out there from Tri Beta or Biology Club. Students want to know, how do you start joining these clubs? Is there a website that you should send them to?
Hi, I can answer that one for you, Missy. Someone asked that in my group too, so I can actually send the link to the Engage page. Engage is the website that you can join a bunch of clubs through. You have to make sure you're signed in. I made that mistake last time, so I'm just going to link you guys out to Biology Club, and then you can search anything from there and click join, and you're a part of it.
Excellent, thank you so much. Dr. Mary Sue Pot-Santone, if you're available, a student had a question about declaring when they need to be declaring majors or double majors or combined majors. Is there a time frame that you recommend for students?
It's a little bit, I would say it's a little bit more flexible in terms of declaring minors because those require fewer courses. You can certainly explore minors typically using your general elective credit, and I certainly encourage you to do so. You want to choose a minor that you are interested in, enthusiastic about, and it may or may not have anything to do with what your major is. You may want that to explore, try things out and enhance the skills that you have, and we want you to do that. So minors can really be chosen. You can be working on a minor and not declare it officially until the very end, in fact. It's a little bit trickier for double majors, absolutely, because that requires enormous planning and coordination, particularly if you're talking about two majors that are from different colleges, for example, that may have drastically different requirements. That's something that's going to be very difficult to do just because biology requires the chemistry, the physics, the mathematics as supporting courses. You don't have quite as much flexibility in some of the STEM fields as you might otherwise. And then for combined majors, again, those are majors that have an integration piece that's important to the two different fields to kind of bring things together, where you do courses from two different areas, but then you want to be able to synthesize and bring those fields together. So in biology, we have biology and English, biology and mathematics, biology and political science, computer science and biology, data science and biology as well. So it really depends on where your interests lie, but you have time to explore. And I encourage you to use those general electives to really explore and figure out, where your interests lie.
Thank you so much. There are some other good questions, but I want you guys to be able to get to the President's Convocation. I just want to real quickly show you that we have made a site for you in Canvas. So we have a Canvas page just for undergraduates, biology, cell and molecular biology resources. In this page, you have all the information about your curriculum information for being a major or combined major. There is information about how to get involved in undergraduate research. There's wonderful information from your science librarian or our STEM librarian on how to access scientific literature, how to cite, how to use EndNote, which is what we're recommending. There's also great information from academic advising, from the pre-health program, and also information from all of our student organizations. So I know that you have a lot to do, but I really do encourage you to check that out. I will also post the video that I showed you earlier so you can come back to this throughout your careers as you have different professors that you saw in that video. And I will also post the Google Sheet along with our answers to the Google Sheet in the next day or so. So we'll try to get all of your questions answered. So it's so great to have you all on campus. Welcome to biology, welcome to Northeastern, and have good luck in your classes this semester. Yay!
Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.